Create a system of equations for the following situation. Solve your system and give the solutions in context. So Joey likes the freshness of the fruit at the downtown farmer's market for his restaurant. Last week he noticed that 6 pounds of apples cost $3 more than 3 pounds of lemons. This week he noticed that 2 pounds of apples cost $7 less than 3 pounds of lemons. Assuming the price for the fruit didn't change from last week until now, how much does 1 pound of lemons cost? So we need two variables and two equations. I'm going to use A to represent the cost of 1 pound of apples. And I'm going to use a cursive L to represent the cost of 1 pound of lemons. I don't want to confuse an L with the 1 when I'm doing this work. That's why I'm writing it in cursive. Okay, now that we've got A and L, we need to create two equations that have A and L in it using the information from this problem. So let's reread. Last week, Joey noticed that 6 pounds of apples cost $3 more than 3 pounds of lemons. So 6 pounds of apples. 6A cost $3 more than 3 pounds of lemons. So the cost of the 6 apples was equal to 3 more than. That means we're adding 3 to something. What are we adding 3 to? 3 pounds of lemons. So 3L. The next sentence says this week he noticed that 2 pounds of apples, so 2A, cost $7 less than 3 pounds of lemons. So the cost of those 2 pounds of apples was 7 less than. That means we're taking away 7 from 3 pounds of lemons. So 3L again. Assuming the price for the fruit didn't change from last week until now, how much does 1 pound of lemons cost? So here we want to solve for A and for L. And we've got two equations where my variables are aligned. So even though my variables are not on the same side of the equation, I could solve using the elimination method here. But I would need for one of the 3L's to be negative, right? Since 3L plus 3L won't cancel out, but 3L plus negative 3L will. So I'm going to multiply this entire bottom equation by -1. So now I've got negative 2A equals negative 3L. And then I had -7 before, or -7, but now I've got +7. And that top equation is going to stay the same. 6A equals 3L plus 3. Now if I add these two equations from top to bottom, 6A plus -2A is 4A. 3L plus -3L cancels out to 0. So those get eliminated, hence the name, the elimination method. And then 3 plus 7 is 10. We'll divide both sides by 4. A equals 2.5. So we can assume that the cost of 1 pound of apples is $2.50, but the question is, how much does 1 pound of lemons cost? So let's find L. We're going to pick either one of the two original equations and solve for L. I am going to pick this one. Okay, 6A equals 3L plus 3. Let's plug in 2.5 for A. 6 times 2.5 equals 3L plus 3. 6 times 2.5 is 15. So 15 equals 3L plus 3. Subtract 3 from both sides, you get 12 equals 3L. And if you divide both sides by 3, 4 equals L. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, how much does 1 pound of lemons cost? 1 pound of lemons costs $4. Okay, again, that was because L was equal to 4. And although the question didn't say how much a pound of apples costs, we can add that in too. And 1 pound of apples costs $2.50 because we got 2.5. Okay, and that's it. After we've created our two equations and we've solved, we have put our answer back into context. So relating it back to the word problem.